Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV casting a BO7 show match between DDE and Ryze. And DD is just saying, is this MLG map? Yes, it is. We picked all MLG maps for this just to get rid of close spawns because, well, close spawns are kind of, I don't know, they don't make for great games, especially TVZ. There's a lot of early aggression. The game ends in like 10 minutes. We want to get good, long macro games. It is DDE from 6 Jacks Gaming and Ryze from Complexity Gaming. Ryze spawning as the teal Zerg in the 12 o'clock position. DDE spawning as the red Terran in the 6 o'clock position. Again, MLG Metalopolis is the map, and this is just a random BO7 show match for $50. And DDE is throwing up that 10 supply depot. Ryze is scouting again. The close by air position, they can spawn in this, but the MLG map eliminates the players from spawning close. So DDE spawning in the 6 o'clock, he knows his opponent's not in the 3 o'clock. Ryze is spawning in the 12 o'clock, he knows his opponent's not in the 9 o'clock. So really cool how they have those fixed positions on this just to make for great games. And DDE is throwing down his barracks. I'm curious if he will be 2-axing. I'm not sure. He knows it's not close positions. We will find out if he throws down that refinery at 13, and yes, he is throwing that down, so it does not look like it is going to be a 2x. Curious what DDE will do. I haven't seen a game of his in quite some time, and we got a SCV just scouting at around 14, just looking for any type of overload that would try to pull any type of tricks. And Ryze is going for a hatch first right at 15, going to be getting, actually maybe that was a 14 hatch. And yeah, that was a 14 hatch, not a 15 hatch. He does have a drone coming into DDE's base to see what is going on. DDE sends a SCV scout out. He knows he is not close position, so he is going kind of an awkward pattern. Most players wouldn't scout this way first on regular Metalopolis, but again, this is the MLG style. We do have the orbital command going down right at 15. We do have the tech lab also coming out from that barracks. Kind of curious what he's going to do. Is he going to build a Reaper first? It very well could be. I'm kind of curious. It could be a bunker going up with this SCV behind the middle line with a Reaper going in it. We will find out very soon. Let me pull this production tab up, and yes, indeed, we do see the Reaper coming out from DDE. Does have a bunker going up. Overlord from Ryze, like, where are you going, SCV? I see you. Pulling off 4 drones to take care of that SCV. The Reaper is coming out. Reapers do well against Zerglings before speed. SCV forced to pull off that bunker. Just going to be doing a few dance moves. Drones attacking this bunker, not getting any mining done from them. DDE does cancel that. Loses some minerals because you lose minerals when a building gets canceled. But if the bunker fully got up, he could have salvaged that for 100%. And we do have SCV still being built, and he is going back with another bunker. He's like, okay, let's see if you spot this one. And it doesn't look like this bunker will get spotted. This Overlord is on a path. We will find out. Kind of curious how this is going to play. It does get spotted now. Ryze knows exactly what's up. He is getting 6 lings out. Those lings may be there just in time. I don't know. Bunker's getting very close to being finished. It looks like it will finish. SCV, and yes, it does finish. The Reaper even jumps on that high ground, and now he is going to go throw stuff at this spine caller, daisy chaining these bunkers up. DDE does not have a wall off, so his lings could run in his base. What is Ryze doing with these? They are going by. We do have another bunker being built. As I said, they are daisy chaining. Reaper getting a drone kill, or maybe a few drone kills there. And is he going to go down? No, it does not look like he has 14 HP. We do have one Reaper here with some lings. DDE taking some hits with this Reaper. Actually goes down to just a few lings. DDE is throwing up an expansion really, really early. Looks like this bunker will get completed. The Reaper is going to go to it again. The Reaper did force the cancel, and I don't know if the Reaper can run into this bunker. He's really low on life. If he gets out, the Queen can poke him once, and he will go down. Looks like the command center does get built. Is building another barracks. Getting 2 gases. Going to go throw down that factory now. This Reaper with 14 HP is still in the mineral line now. Is he going to get another drone kill? It looks like he may. Drones put off the line to go attack it. Going over this APM, you do see DD at 247. Ryze is at 126. Reaper got 6 kills before he goes down. Marine is fending off those lings. Pull up this burr. Let us see the worker kill count. Looks like 4 workers have been killed by DDE. Those lings coming in. Only 1 Marine there. A Reaper. No, another Marine is coming out. SCV is pulled off the line. Looks like the count is going to try to get even. Has any SCVs fallen? It did not look like it. No SCVs died in that engagement. DDE is pulling this one off just by the nick of his teeth. And going over this total work count, it is 26 SCVs to 34 drones. This orbital command is already up. DDE never even walled off his ramp. You normally don't see that in TVZ. DDE showing he does have some massive balls on him, building an engineering bay, keeping this wall up, so Ling's going to have to take the scenic route around this command center. And over in Ryze's base, he is getting his second gas. Has a lot of drones mining, no gases at his natural just yet. The Overlord's going out just on the edge of the creep. I'm not sure what this Overlord is going to do. He's got to be careful not to get this picked off if he goes in the middle of no man's land. Do have a spine caller going up from Ryze, as we do have a Hellion coming out from DDE. Not really building too many Hellions. Maybe this is just a scout. He is getting a reactor on this factory, but he could very well switch that with the starport to get medevacs out and start doing drops with his Bioforce that he has 4 axes out. This Hellion is just checking. Nope, no third base, so this is a scouting Hellion. And we have quite a few Lings coming out from Ryze. 14 Lings in production. Does have that layer up. No Bailey's Nest in sight. Has not enough gas to do a Spire. Actually, he is throwing down a Spire. That's why he doesn't have any gas. I was wondering what he was using that on. The Spire is just being built right down there. DDE just mainly going for Marines. The factory did lift off to build double medevacs. And it is 54 food to 54 food, but DDE is supply capped right now. That supply depot is about to be finished, and it doesn't look like it's stopping DDE from producing anything, or he just doesn't have anything queued up. Is around 50 minerals, so it looks like he is doing a very good job not being supply capped. That was very close. This Overlord is expanding the creep, and this does help creep tumors expand quickly and mass that really fast. It doesn't look like there's any creep tumors in sight, as this Hellion may have just taken one of them out. Or maybe it's just this one just going on its way. A lot of Lings are going to come, try to get this round on this Hellion. The Hellion is running back to base. The Lings are running by the side of it, and it looks like the Hellion could very well be going down, and the Lings go off of it. Only 3 Lings left. This Hellion could possibly deal with these 3 Lings. I don't see anything going on. Not sure why all the Lings decided, hey, let's just not go, but those 3 Lings were enough to take out that one Hellion. We do have a drop coming out from DDE. Ryze does, I think he spotted that drop, but his Lings are way, way, way out of position. And maybe he did not see it. Maybe the medevacs got through just in time, and it looks like Ryze has no idea about that drop. DDE does have a bunker full of Marines, a tank on this high ground, dropping all his Marines, and Ryze does see this now. All the drones are pulled off. DDE is taking out a lot of the mineral line. Actually, not really much at all, because, well, Ryze did scout that and get everything out. The spawning pool looks like it will be going down very shortly. Yes, spawning pool is down. The Lings are back. Mutas are here, so the Marines can't go up in the medevac. And those Lings do take care of those Marines. Some nice micro on those mutas right there. Those medevacs are going to be going down to those mutas, pulling up this loss tab. You can see it looks like it is going to be about even soon as this last medevac does go down. Going back to the workers, it is 53 drones to 50 SCVs, so it could be anyone's game. Still going over this workers kill. DD has killed 7 workers. Ryze hasn't killed a single SCV. We do have Ryze going for his third base while expanding this creep. Do have a few Lings just sitting where DD would be taking his third. Has an Overlord just sitting right here to see if any drops go this way, most likely. DD is throwing up some missile turrets at his middle lines just because mutas are out. His Marines are at 1-0. DD is going for Terran level 2 weapons and 1 armor. Some mutas are flying in. There are plenty of missile turrets protecting the production buildings and his middle line. I don't believe those mutas are going to be able to do too much. Marines are stemming up, just a few of them though. Try to get any muta kills he can. Doesn't look like it, but he will be taking out that one Overlord. Does not supply cap Ryze. Ryze is at 94 out of 142 food. He is getting the Baneling's Nest just now. We do have a scouting SCV from DDE because he doesn't know if Ryze has expanded. He is going to find that out very shortly. DDE is going into this Marine tank composition. Does have that +1 armor just now, finishing the weapons about a third of the way done. And it looks like DD is moving out with a large force and going over this army supply. It looks like DD has just a little bit more in supply. The army, he has about 1,000 more minerals and 200 less gas. And this battle is all going to come down to those Banelings. That Baneling's Net did just go down, so I don't think speed has started. No, it has not even started yet. Banelings without speed don't do too well with Marines with stem plus tanks. This is looking pretty bad for Ryze. Really needs to get that speed upgrade for his Banelings. That has just now started as DD is pushing up into the third base. Does have a few spine callers there. The Siege Tanks do have siege mode. 2 go in siege mode. 2 are just going up. The APM for DD right now is at 400, currently averaging 264. Ryze is at 144. And DD is taking out that one extractor. We do have this hatchery still being well mined from, but all the drones are going away from it. It looks like coLRyze is just going to be sacrificing this. Muta's coming to see if they can snipe any of those tanks. Those Marines are very close by, and gets one volley on the tank with a few of the Mutas. Doesn't get too much damage done to it. That speed upgrade for those Banelings is about halfway done. We have DD sending in more Marines, even stimming them to get them there that much quicker. Lots of Mutas taking out some of those Marines that were just out of the group. And could he get a tank? No, he does not. Lots of Marines now. And looks like those Mutas are going to be going back for the engagement. No, they do not. Marine is just dancing around this whole thing. He can't do any harassment to DD with him, because as soon as he pulls back, well, DD will just go in for the push. Those Mutas are keeping the tanks from expanding out, though. Or as I say that, DD is going to be moving back. So it looks like DD is happy with taking that third base out. And he's like, you know what, let's just start mounting up again. But those Lings are going to try to catch those Marines out of position. Again, Banelings just now get speed. And could he get to the tanks? No, he does not, but those Mutas could take out a tank or two. It looks like they took out 2 tanks during that engagement. Nice try from coLRyze. He was trying to get in front of these Marines so they could not run away and bring the Banelings in from the other side. The Overlord here with the Ling, making sure DD does not take this expansion before he re-gets his third. We do have the Orbital Command morphing, and DD is going to be taking out this Overlord. Will not supply cap coLRyze. And that Ling, could he get that SCV? No, he does not. And that Overlord is going to be going down. Lots of Banelings coming out from coLRyze. Does have Mutas going into the back of DDE's base, it looks like. How many Mutas does he have out? He does have 10 Mutas out, 32 Lings, 16 Banelings versus 45 Marines, 4 tanks, 7 medevacs. And it looks like DD is going to be doing another attack, and we'll see if coLRyze can get him with a good position. If he engages now with those Lings in behind and these Banelings up, he could do quite a bit. DD sees these Mutas, and here we go. Tanks now just sieging up. Those Banelings decide, oh, just missed a window of opportunity, but he is stopping DD from expanding too quickly. Or maybe, as I say that, DD is just going to go take that. coLRyze is double expanding right now. Needs to get that econ up. 65 drones to 59 SCVs. Throwing down a scan to take out a lot of these creep timbers, killing off that creep thread. coLRyze is forced to pull back. I would love to see coLRyze with his Mutas being a little bit more aggressive, but he is just playing this very safely. And we do have level 2 carapace from coLRyze coming out. Few spine colors being built. Birth players are floating around 1,000 minerals. coLRyze doesn't have any gas. DD is floating 700 gas, or now 800. Does have a sensor tower going up, helping him spot the Mutas when they go for that harassment. And DDE looks like he is going to be pushing out the same way he came. Is he going to scout that 4th base too? I am not sure. And he is moving out. We do have a lot of Banelings from coLRyze going over this army tab. It does look like DD is well ahead. 123 food to 161 food. And there's medevac scout. All these Banelings, tanks sieging up slowly. Takes out a few of those Banelings. Those Banelings don't have +2 armor just yet. In about 50 seconds, they will. Tanks doing a slow siege push. Really do like that. DD is not overly aggressive at all. Just takes what he can, realizes when he's far ahead, and goes back and macros more. And that's how he got this huge lead. Lots of Banelings coming out now, trying to take out the Marines. Marines are doing a nice split from DDE. A lot of Marines are still on the low ground where those Banelings could not touch them. Unfortunately, they can't just roll off the edge of cliffs. And looks like we do have another engagement coming down. Lots of Marines with a lot of micro. And trying to split them up, coming in, poking in. Banelings going to take him and takes out quite a few Marines right there. DD doesn't have too many Marines protecting his tanks, but he has a lot of medevacs to heal the few that are there. And 3 Mutas are out, so coLRyze does not have enough Mutas to take out those tanks. DD now scouts the 4th base. That will be going down. Those 2 Lings go down pretty much immediately. And 3 Mutas now trying to take out a tank. Marines do pull back. 1 Muta did go down. We do have a lot more Lings and Banelings here again. Tanks are actually on siege, and this is an opportunity for coLRyze to go, but there is 1 tank sieged up in the back. DD is going to re-siege all his stuff. Does have a few Marines dealing with this 4th base. And it looks like this one will be going down now. Broodlings coming, deals some damage to those Marines, but not too much. It is looking grim for coLRyze. 118 food to 164. And Banelings coming in. Tanks just wiping the floor with them. Marines running back, being careful not to get any of that green goo on them. 1 Mutalist comes, and all those Marines do take it out. Another Mutalist is coming, and those Marines insta-snipe it. We do have 3-2 upgrades for the Marines on DDE. Another base coming up for coLRyze down here. DDE does not scout that. Has an SEV here. And coLRyze behind in the upgrades. No upgrades on his Mutas. 1-2 on those Lings. DD is again at 3-2, and his tank is at +2. And DD is doing a drop. The GG comes down from Ryze. DD does take game number 1.